I'm Dan Hatfield with the Digital Lounge, and today I will be reviewing the Ipod Touch.
Ipod Touch is the newest iPod from Apple, and as its name suggests, it features the revolutionary touchscreen interface first introduced on the iPhone. The iPod Touch also features other iPod firsts, such as built-in Wi-Fi, which allows the player to connect to the internet wirelessly for web surfing and music downloads. However, getting the latest and greatest iPod technology will require a few sacrifices, which I'll examine in more detail as we get further into the review. Let's start with the basics. Currently, the iPod Touch is available in 8 and 16 gigabyte models. Both models are extremely thin at 8 millimeters. They feature a 3.5-inch widescreen display, and both have Wi-Fi capabilities. For my review, I have the 16 gig model. The iPod Touch is slightly taller than the classic iPod and weighs slightly less. Here are the iPod Classic, Touch, and Nano side by side. And here they are stacked on top of one another. Currently, the iPod Touch is priced at $299 for the 8 gig size and $399 for the 16 gig size. These prices are both higher than the 80 gigabyte iPod Classic and the new Zune 80 gigabyte player, which retail for $249. Let's take a look at what comes in the box. With the iPod Touch, you get earphones, a USB cable, dock adapter, small plastic stand, manuals, and a cloth for cleaning your smudges. Alright, time to jump in. When you first turn on the Touch, it asks you to sync it with iTunes. As usual, depending on your library, you'll be able to decide if you want to sync everything or only certain content folders and such. Initially, I was impressed with how much content 16 gigs can really hold. Although it cannot fit my entire library, I was easily able to sync several favorite playlists totaling over 1,000 songs, one entire movie, and several TV shows, and I still had plenty of extra space. The Touch only has two buttons other than the touchscreen. The first is the home key, which is used to turn the Touch on or wake it up, and also as a quick key to bring you to the home screen. The second button is on the top of the player, and it puts the Touch into sleep mode, or wakes it up. When you're ready to use your Touch, unlock it by sliding your finger to the right across the screen. Here's the home screen. From here you can access all the functions of the iPod Touch. We'll check out music first. You can browse through your music library by playlist, artist, song name, album name, and more. I'll go into my artists. Then you navigate by flicking up or down the list. You can use the quick access alphabet on the side as well. Here I've selected Sugarland, then the album Twice the Speed of Life, and then the song Something More. From here you can go back or see all the tracks available on the album. At the bottom of the screen you can rewind, pause, fast forward, and adjust the volume. Pressing the album art pops up an additional window with more options. Turn the iPod Touch on its side while listening to music and it goes into cover flow mode. Flicking back and forth moves you through your music collection by album cover. You also have several of the normal music functions available to you. If you see something you want to play, just touch the track name and it starts. At any time you can turn the player vertical again to return to the standard music screen. Then press the home key to return to the home screen. Now I'll run through the Movies, Pictures, and iTunes Store. Press Movies and you're brought to a similar screen as the music section. Movies and TV shows are listed at the top, music videos on the bottom. Make your selection and enjoy. For Pictures, a couple presses on the touchscreen will bring you to your files in no time. Press the iTunes button and you're brought to another iPod first introduced by the Touch. Online access to the iTunes Store. It's really a mini version of what you see in iTunes. Browsing, selecting, and purchasing songs is done easily. If you do purchase a song, it is copied over to your main iTunes library the next time you sync. Keep in mind that you do need to be connected to a Wi-Fi network to enjoy this feature. Speaking of Wi-Fi, let's check out web surfing on the Touch. As I mentioned before, you'll need to connect your Touch to a wireless network first. This is done by going into Settings, choosing Wi-Fi, and putting in the correct information. It should be pretty simple. When you open the Safari browser, you are brought to the last page you were on. Here you see Apple's iPod Touch page. You scroll up and down the page using your finger. To zoom in, use 2 fingers. To click on a link, just press it. At the bottom of the browser are your back and forward buttons, bookmarks, and multiple page viewer. Although the Safari browser on the Touch is very capable for a portable device, it still isn't quite as good as using your PC or Mac. Here in the black boxes there should be flash videos, but the browser isn't capable of letting me view them. Nevertheless, the Touch web surfing experience is very satisfying, especially in landscape mode. For more navigating options, press the top of the screen to input an address directly, or to search. Multiple pages are managed very easily. Here you see a second page opening up. Press here and I can switch between the two or choose to close one. Press the home key and you're back to the home screen. Now I'll bring my feature tour to an end with YouTube, which can be accessed directly from the home screen. Now for the cons. First and foremost, the iPod Touch is really expensive. As I mentioned at the beginning, for $50 less than the 8GB Touch, you could get yourself 10 times the storage capacity in the 80GB iPod Classic or the 80GB Zune player. Secondly, despite being Wi-Fi enabled, the player lacks 2 features found in the new Zunes, which are wireless syncing and the ability to share songs with your friends. A third drawback I see is a limited capacity of 16GB. Sure, you can fit a lot of stuff on it, but anytime you have to revert from automatically syncing all of your content to having to choose what files to take and which ones to leave behind, it's a little frustrating. And then there are the legacy iPod negatives, such as no FM tuner, no external memory slots, and the inability to use any subscription music services such as Rhapsody. Lastly, an external speaker, even just a really basic one, would have been great for when you're surfing without earphones on. The Touch actually has a small internal speaker, but it is only used for very basic sound effects.
In conclusion, I love this thing. It's tough for me to go back to my old MP3 players or even my cell phone and still think they're cool after using this thing. But it does have a hefty price tag. For the same amount of money, you can get several other players that have up to 10 times the capacity. But what really sets this player apart is its web surfing capabilities. In fact, I found myself primarily using it for that, and then using it sometimes as an MP3 player. In any case, the bottom line is, if you can afford it, you will definitely enjoy owning the new iPod Touch. Well, I'm Dan Hatfield with the Digital Lounge, and thank you for watching my review of the iPod Touch. If you'd like more information about the iPod Touch, including where to get the best prices online, please visit thedigitallounge.com/touch. If you have any questions about this product, or if you'd like to leave me any feedback, please drop me a line at dan@thedigitallounge.com. And also, please visit my site for more reviews of MP3 players and lots of other fun stuff. Well, thanks again for watching this review, and I'll see you next time.